What's up, guys? Kyle here with No Tie Required. All right, we are talking more cryptocurrency today, backed by popular demand. That's what you guys want. That's what we are talking about right now. And today, we're talking some Stellar Lumens. Let's go. All right, perfect, guys. So before we get into this video, be sure to like this video, smash that like button for us, let YouTube know that you enjoy what we're talking about here. Comment down below that I want more crypto if you want us to keep talking about crypto, and subscribe if you haven't already. We're bringing content weekly, usually multiple times a week, and we're going to keep on doing that for you guys. All right, so let's get right into it. Again, we are talking Stellar, or I like to call it Stella. All right, I love me some Stella. I had a girl and her name was Stella. Or for all you movie buffs out there, you might think of it this way. All right, no, guys, seriously, all joking aside, Stellar is one of my favorite projects. I do have a nice holding of Stellar in my portfolio. I think that it has massive potential this year, and I want to dive right into the screen. We're going to talk about it, and yeah, let's do it. All right, perfect, guys. So we're on CoinMarketCap as always right now, and looking at the market today, not a whole lot going on at the top right here, but what we're really concerned about, what we really want to look at right now, it's right down here at number 10, Stellar. All right, Stellar having a nice day today, up 14% right now, almost 60% over the last week, so it's absolutely pumping right now. We talked about Stellar a little bit on one of our other videos. I believe it was the Litecoin video that we did earlier this week. If you didn't see that video, definitely check it out. One of my favorites. Sorry, guys, got something in my mouth there. I don't know, like a fuzzy or something floating around, but it just got in my mouth. Anyway, so Stellar having a great week overall, and like I said, we did just talk about that as being a potential one that we want to keep an eye on overall. And look at this right here too. We talked about Litecoin in that video. It was only 160 at that point, and now it's up to 222. Absolutely crushing it right now. I love seeing that. Hopefully everybody is getting in on some of these undervalued ones, because at the time it was very undervalued, and I think that ultimately a lot of potential coming out of it. But what I want to show you right now, again, is the absolute opportunity that is Stellar. Yes, right now sitting at 55 cents, however, still not at its all-time high. I believe back in 2018 it made it to somewhere around like 80 cents or something like that. So still not at its all-time high. Plenty of legs, plenty of room to grow, and I think it's going way past that. Again, this bull cycle is just getting started, and I think that we have quite a while left until we get to the point where it's going to top out. Okay, so I think that there is a lot of room to grow, especially it's still not even at its all-time high. I think massive potential. I do think we're going to talk about the price here at the end of this video, but I think ultimately it is going to be a big winner during this. And what I want to do is I want to pull up their website, and we're going to talk a little bit about why I'm so bullish on Stellar, where I think it's going for the for the remainder of this bull cycle, and ultimately future potential of this and what they're trying to do and what the use case of this project is. You guys know me. I love projects that have a good use case. Let's talk about it. All right, perfect, guys. So we're in Stellar's website right here, and as you can see, Stellar is an open network for storing and moving money. Now, I love their use case. We're going to talk about that here in a second, but some of the things I'm most bullish on Stellar for, first and foremost, is their CEO. They have a phenomenal CEO. Jed McCaleb was one of the founding members of Mt. Gox, the infamous Bitcoin exchange. If you don't know about that story, definitely look it up. It's story for a different video, but definitely look that up. He was also a co-founder of Ripple, because Stellar is a hard fork of Ripple. So this guy's been around the block. He knows his stuff. He knows his shit, and he's kind of like Charles Hoskinson with Cardano in terms of, if you're looking for a crypto that has a solid foundation and a great leader, you can't do much better than Jed McCaleb. So I love that about them. Okay, they have a vision, they know what they're doing, which is super important. Now, I said that they were like Ripple, and we're going to talk a little bit about Ripple here in just a minute, because Ripple is part of the reason why I do think that these guys are absolutely going to crush it this year. But as we're looking down through here, and you can see basically all of their goals, what they want to do, and everything. At the end of the day, Stellar is meant to be a decentralized payment network. Okay, that's the goal of it. Very similar to what Ripple was doing. They want to allow transactions between international currencies. Now, here's the difference. Ripple was going for the banks. Okay, that was their goal, is they wanted the banks. Stellar is looking for the unbanked. Okay, they're looking for the people that just don't have access to bank accounts. The billions of people in third world countries that can't get that. Okay, they want to try to bring this to the masses as much as they can, and that's the big difference between what Stellar is doing and what Ripple is doing. Now, the other thing, and so you guys know me, I love great leadership. I love great use case. Here's the other thing that I think Stellar has going for it right now, and this is something I don't think anybody could have necessarily predicted, but it's going to help them, I think, in the long run. The longer that this SEC thing with Ripple plays out, okay, and if you haven't heard about the SEC lawsuit against Ripple, again, look that up because it's big news in the crypto space, and it's the reason why Ripple is tumbling right now. They're up a little bit this week, but overall they were firmly that number 3 crypto, and they're dropping further and further down the list, it seems like, on a daily basis. The longer that goes on, Ripple's going to have a hard time gaining that traction back. That gives Stellar the opportunity to swoop in and take over some of that market share, okay? So the longer this is going on with Ripple, the next closest competitor and the next closest entity to what Ripple was, ultimately trying to do is Stellar, okay? So that's going to give them a big boost right there. And then one last thing I want to cover real quick, and we'll wrap it up here. I mean, you could go on for hours on this if you really wanted to. The last thing I want to talk about is their projects and partners, okay? And really, the partnerships to me is the other big key to this. Much like we talked about in the Chainlink video, where I think partnerships for Chainlink are ultimately going to be massively important to them both now and in the future. Stellar's the same way. I mean, they have a very extensive list of partners. I know Stripe was one of the not founders, but they were one of the, they gave them seed money when they first started. Okay, Stripe is the payment platform, one of the largest in the world. But the other ones, I mean, you can go down through here and see all the different projects and different partnerships and everything that they have. The one that I am most, excited about, and one of the reasons I'm so bullish on this project is IBM. Okay, Big Blue as they're known. IBM is a massive player in basically the technology space. You name it, they're a big player in there. And IBM backing Stellar, or at least giving them their confidence and wanting to have a partnership with them, to me, that's like Google with Chainlink. Okay, that right there seals the deal for me and gives me the confidence knowing that this is a great project. Not only is it's a blue chipper, it's a top 10 crypto, so I think that ultimately it's going to have a massively successful run here. But having that type of partnership, I think, is just so key. So they check off all the boxes for me. So yes, for me, Stellar has about 5 to 10% of my portfolio, and I'm looking to continue to add to a kind of dollar cost average up as that price continues to go up, because I do think that it has massive potential. So ultimately, based on everything that we're talking about here, to me, I don't think it's out of the realm of question. I mean, Stellar, again, right now sitting at, 55 cents roughly, 54, 55 cents. I don't think it's out of the question that Stellar could see $3.50 to $4 by the end of this bull cycle, okay? I really think that it could, because, look, again, they've got great leadership. They have the use case. They have great partnerships. And with all this Ripple news going on right now, and who knows when that's going to be cleaned up, Stellar is going to take over that market share, and they're going to continue to keep climbing. And I think that ultimately they have phenomenal use case. So yeah, guys, that's my thoughts on that right there. Throw your comments down below if you like what we're talking about here and you want to see more of this. Absolutely, we are happy to bring you more of it. The other thing I want to talk about too is, again, I talked about this being 5 to 10% of my portfolio. Okay, it's not my whole thing. Diversification is key. Just like in business, diversification with cryptocurrency is key. And like I said, diversification in business is very, very key. And with that being said, I want to talk about the sponsor of our video, and we're going to play a short clip right here. Anybody that wants to learn more about this, click the link below. It's called Retail Underground. Let's roll it.
The key to financial independence is through diversification of money. The days of only making money one way are gone. Are you tired of gurus telling you how to make money? Well then, say goodbye to paying hundreds or even thousands of dollars for expert info or for a course on how to make money. And welcome to Retail Underground, a revolutionary all-in-one live streaming platform hosted by $2 million sellers in brick-and-mortar retail and online sales. We have live streams that not only are engaging, but incredibly informative. You'll learn something new every day, whether it's selling on Amazon. We've done that. Building $1 million brick-and-mortar retail empire. We've done that. Investing in the latest cryptocurrency. We are sharing all of our trade secrets, and you'll have fun along the way. Click on the link below for a free 10-minute webinar and begin your journey to financial independence.